This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions.
The kickoff for Seattle.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Returnable for Lockett. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They're on 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle by Jelani.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Penny, a first down carry. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson just beating the play clock. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
It's a room to run now. Throw it opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 81 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
Off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Now it's solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
At the 13-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun. Stafford. That is caught by the former game. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Callaway, 64 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Right? Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
That one goes for 30 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Watson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Penny will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Penny, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. They'll get this complete to Batson. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go, Johnson. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, and these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up.
And he's got it. Caught in the end end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kendrick Bourne as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now it's Barner. And he returns this to the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw on second is Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Johnson on the return. Total got a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Stafford on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Stafford. Incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 50 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st down, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Seattle.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Rashad Penny. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. Dumping it off for Johnson.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Down the left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Makello Witherspoon on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. It's an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Now a first down throw. Watson. Open man is born. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. This is Penny. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Penny. And he'll get it out in midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try the air now with Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And goal at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try for Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Collier on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. There as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Penny. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need. And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Watson off play action. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Detroit.